Right, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing, comparing, contrasting Kajabi versus SamCart. And since I make my full-time living doing affiliate SEO, search engine optimization, in this video, I'm going to show you a SEO strategy for generating buyer traffic and creating content around that so that you can make as much money as possible. This is a simple strategy that doesn't require any paid keyword research tool to use. You just type in the product or service or brand that you're trying to promote as an affiliate, in this case Kajabi, and I'm typing in VS, which stands for versus. You can do this in Google as well as YouTube, and a lot of times you'll get slightly different results, and this will give you a list of keywords to create content around. And these are people that are considering Kajabi, but they're comparing it against one of these other tools, and so you've got an opportunity to make some content like the video that I'm making right now, kind of educate them, inform them on the differences, and help them make the best decision for what they're trying to achieve. So I'll demonstrate this quickly on YouTube so you can see slightly different results here. And I've already made videos, review kind of version of this. One way you can take this further is on a lot of times on these sites, they have their own comparisons or what they consider their competitors at the bottom in a list on their website, on their homepage. So on Learn Worlds, if you scroll to the bottom, they've curated a list of other competitors to compare them with that were not on this list. And so I'm just going to use their curated list and to expand my list of comparison videos that I'm able to make. So I don't have to think of these on my own. And they've already done some of the work for me. So one of these is SamCart. So SamCart has been around for, I guess, over a decade now, which is a super long time in internet marketing years, especially for a company that was started by marketers. So it was started about the same time as ClickFunnels. I remember them coming out, I think, in the fall of 2014. And I never signed up because I didn't, at the time, I didn't quite understand exactly what it was. It seemed like almost like a wrapper that would like go on top of, like it sat on top of payment integrations, and then it would connect to all of your other tools, like for delivering a lot of your content and stuff. But now it seems like they have figured out how to become a little bit more of an all-in-one platform. And then something that I've noticed in the last couple of years, see, they've had a couple of different side projects and stuff. And it seems like they have taken a lot of their other side tools and baked it into SamCart to make it even more powerful. So what used to be what I would refer to as like a wrapper that would sit on top of some of these other connections and integrations, it seems like it kind of can directly is all those things now. So that's awesome in itself. So it looks pretty affordable. And then so it's got some cool analytics. Again, the cool thing I like about SamCart is it's made by marketers for marketers. So a lot of the features are custom, like they're baked in and designed for people that are marketers. They're not like business C-level kind of marketers in like huge organizations, but like the marketers that are really in the trenches that need certain metrics and visualizations and kind of just have certain needs baked in. And then the other cool thing about SamCart that I've noticed in their latest iteration of their landing page, and this is what I was talking about, where they've got some AI tools that they've developed over the years. It seems like it helps you create your designs and your content and stuff, and which is super duper helpful because these all-in-one tools, they're really cool, and obviously they're very powerful. They can help you make money if you're already a marketer. But what happens if you're just somebody who's not super technical? You are an expert at your expertise or your niche. You want to create a some side income for yourself, or maybe you know some uh, income that will replace your 9 to 5 job. But you're not like a marketer. You don't know how to position things. That's what I really like about some of these recent features about SamCart. It's like it really helps aid and assist you in putting all that together and packaging it so that you can get the conversion, you can get the sale, and people can access your information. They can get what they need, and you can achieve your goals, which is making sales, making conversions, making as many as possible for the people who land on your offer page or sales page. And it can be a win-win situation. And then it's a win for SamCart as well, because they've developed this awesome software, and they obviously want, it's a recurring software, they obviously want you to be a customer as long as possible. So that's a really like crucial thing that I believe some of these other these all-in-one platforms are missing, that are just platforms. So if you're if you kind of like identify as a solopreneur, content creator, influencer, or it's like a one man, one woman show, or you could still have an authority brand, but maybe it's just you as the brand, or you have a very small team. I think SamCart would be really great, and you can use it to process millions and millions of dollars. So if you're not even at that level yet, if 6 figures is your goal, great. If 7 figures is your goal, cool. They've even got some customers that have generated over 8 figures with their using their tool and beyond. So really powerful. Check it out. I think they have a free trial that you can check out, see if it fits your needs. If it does, awesome. And then going back to Kajabi, this is the platform that I use. This is the one that I've used for almost a decade now. And I switched from Thinkific and Teachable years ago. This is what I used to sell my course, SEO Affiliate Domination, where I teach people affiliate SEO and my strategy for what was responsible for generating my first 6 figures online. And I did that with just teeny tiny little income streams, but they quietly compound over time and eventually got me to over 6 figures per year. And I've never made less than that since, and that was since 2017. So pretty powerful. A lot of people have used it and gotten similar results since I've been sharing this with people. So if that sounds attractive to you, you can go to SEOaffiliatedomination.com, watch this free presentation, see if that resonates with you. And if it does, this is something that has changed my life. So I'm confident that if it feels right to you, if it resonates with you, because there's lots of different ways to make money online. Not everything is for everybody, but if this seems like a good fit for you, then I'm confident it will work for you, so long as you just do the training, which is short and simple and on purpose, because I want you to implement this stuff as quickly as possible. And once you implement it, the faster you implement it, the faster you're going to get results. This is what the back end looks like currently, and when I log into my dashboard. So I've used it to generate a couple 100,000 with this course and some of the other products that I've sold. But mostly this course, I don't even use all the features. I mostly just have a couple of information products, and then I have a couple of pages for various things, mostly just the landing page, sales page, and then a couple of pages on the blog targeting different affiliate network brands. And then I do some email marketing to my leads and to my customers, and that's about it. So you don't have to overcomplicate your business. You don't have to be some super duper marketing ninja expert in order to replace your 9 to 5 and make a whole bunch of money online, or what I feel like a lot of people consider a bunch of money. And most of this has been profit. This is all 98% organic traffic, just me making videos like this, YouTube or Facebook posts, or to my, I don't even do any paid traffic. This is how much I've been able to generate. So most of this is, again, all profit. And I've used Kajabi since 2018 and been really pleased with them. They have a lot of awesome features, a lot of flexibility, great tutorials and training. And if you have any questions or need any help, their support is excellent. So I highly recommend them. And they have a free trial for you to start if you're interested in trying them out. And hopefully you got some value out of this video and kind of helped you compare and contrast the two SamCart Kajabi. And if you decide to create your free trial through Kajabi, there should be a link somewhere on this page or this video. And I'd appreciate if you use that link. That'll be my referral link, so I'll get a small kickback if you decide to sign up and stay with Kajabi, and that will allow me to continue to help other people out just like you. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. This is Greg Jeffries. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.